friends, welcome to a little super sweet simple guide. I wanted to show you how to save your brand colors in Canva and to know which one you use for what. It's very simple, very easy. I'll try to do it super fast. Let's see if I manage, because that's always an issue. I think I should do entire screen, but we'll try with window first. Here we are. This is my Canva. This design has a bunch of different colors on it, and they all get not this design, but this page has a lot of different colors, so that's why you see a lot of colors here in document colors. But what I want you to do is just open a design that you have, something that you use for your publication. I use this one, whichever one, and I was already close this for now. So you're here, you're typing around, trying to figure out where your colors are. You go to change the color here in this text. So you press here, text color, and then this text color menu opens up. What I did before is that I saved my colors in a menu, and you can edit and add them from here. So you just click edit. But you're like, where are these colors coming from, Noemi? Where are they placed? They're in the brand logo, and this is a premium feature I just noticed. So if you don't have a paid account, you might not be able to save it. I'll do the video anyways. It's $20, I think, for a monthly subscription to Canva. So if you want to work on your Substack, you can gift yourself $20 1 month. And that's your deadline to update your visual design, create your cover photo, your logo, or update it, your word mark. So yeah, I'll continue. In the brand menu, there's many different things you can put. I have no clue what guideline means. Logos is where you put your logos, and then you have colors. And if there's nothing here, I think you still can do edit. And these are my colors. So where do I get them from? What you can do is press this little button and go to the eyedrop thingy and collect them from, again, I told you to have open one of your designs, your colors from there. When you pick that color, it then populates something here. I don't know why it turned into black. Weird. Let's do it again. Maybe I pressed and moved that one. You can even give it a name. This is my accent color. And you press enter and you have the color here. I'm going to delete this one because I didn't want it. That one is already here, so that's why it's not showing up. Anywho, you have it here and you have it as accent color. You can see the hex number of this that you might need when you move into your Substack and you want to put your accent color there, or the other way around. You can see the hex color there, put it here, and then rename it with your whatever you use it for. And the cool thing about it is that when you're adding different things here and you forget which one is my Substack background color, you go, ooh, new background. That's how I called it. That's my old Substack background color. This is my new one. I have very few colors, so I don't need to like really keep them straight. I kind of know what I use them for. But when you're starting out, I think this is very, very useful to keep your designs cohesive, especially because the difference might not show when you're creating one design, but when you have a website, and let me just switch the view to Which one do I want? To my website. Dashboard. There should be a faster way to get there. Here we are. Sorry for the wait. Now they closed my window. Lovely. Can I just switch or do I need to stop? Present something else. Yes, thank you. I want to present this. So this is my website, my Substack website. And as you can see, there's lots of different things going on, lots of colors, but it still looks kind of cohesive because I've been using the same red, the same type of things in all of my different designs. So it doesn't look very disparate. Is that how you pronounce it? Anywho, and the things that I really wanted to stand out, I made them in totally different colors, but those are temporary posts that will, go away once the event happened. So this is what I want you to kind of build, is this consistency in colors. And another thing I've seen in Substack websites that look very good, but they're missing something. They're a bit bland. They're like oatmeal. The colors are so subdued, they have no accent color, and that makes it very lifeless. It could be a deliberate design choice to be very subdued fully, where the accent color is just a stronger version of your background color, and that's fine, and sometimes it looks great, but you need to have a punch of color that might be just a super saturated version of your background or some of the colors that you use and even if everything is muted, deciding on having a punch of color that you use maybe very sporadically. But when you use that, imagine how the eye will get drawn to that. So use red, use bright blue, bright pink, use something that you really like, that really you look good in. So maybe you have a lot of shirts wearing that color, because that's going to look super nice if you're going to have a video that's going to be featured on your website. Think of it strategically, what colors really reflect the brand that you're building, and try to incorporate that, because what we want with design decisions is to create something that really reflects who you are, what you like, your taste, your personality, and that helps people get drawn in. And something oatmeal on and then a light brown thing on top, that's not going to attract attention. But if you're a photographer, for example, and you want the visuals to really be attracted to the images that you share, then actually the font and everything, keeping everything more subdued and letting the images speak for themselves, that's actually a smart design choice. But it really depends on what your type of publication is about and what you want to emphasize. And for me, I want to emphasize color a little bit because it gives it some sort of dynamic element to it that I really like. I don't want it to be just text. I don't want it to be just images. I want it to be fun. I want it to be dynamic. I want it to reflect the fact that the do sessions that I organize with you guys are like that. They're dynamic. We learn different things. We talk. We try different things. Sometimes things don't work, but that's fine also. And before I go, there's a, it looks very slow here in the image, but there's a new do session coming up. There's still seats where we're going to talk about notes, and we're going to talk about notes not because I'm an expert in notes. I really am not. It's because I want to see the experiences you're having and the experiences I'm having. I'm going to share all the guru knowledge that I got from reading articles from the paid subscriptions that I have, and unveil a little bit of the approach that the big gurus on Substack are suggesting. And then we can see, maybe you've tried something, it worked, it didn't work. Yeah, so it's going to be a chat. I'm going to be as honest as I can, and I hope you guys too. And we share and we learn together, and then maybe we'll do another session in a month's time, and we maybe try some of the things that the big creators in Substack have suggested we do, and see if it actually works. And until then, I hope you found it useful, the thing about Canva colors and brown colors and how you can keep it consistent between your designs and your Substack, and why. And if you like this video and you're not a subscriber, you can always join us. It's free. And as one of my subscribers was saying in an unsolicited feedback, and it was very sweet, is that she gets so much value from me time and all the information I'm sharing. Even though she's not a paid subscriber, she gets a lot out of it, and I love that, and I want to keep that for as long as possible, for forever, for as long as I'm on Substack, because I think that's kind of the point. If you join me time, you're paying me with your attention and your time, and that means you need to get something valuable in return. I'll keep it short. I'll end here. Have a lovely day, the rest of the week, and don't be afraid of color. Bye.